Good evening, folks. This is Wolfos31, and bit of a surprise. I've had a long hiatus. I do apologize about that. That's kind of the way summer goes. I get busy with projects and just don't have as much time to play video games, like outside projects, and I don't have as much time to play video games. But yeah, I'm back doing my thing. Um, And the reason we're playing Mechwarrior 5, we won't be doing a playthrough of Mechwarrior 5, but Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries is what I'm playing right now, because in a week, Mechwarrior 5 Clans is released. And Clans is something I'm very much looking forward to, and I want to spend a little time through this video chatting about what I'm expecting from Clans, what I'm looking forward to about it, things like that. And some things that I do admit I have some concerns
Mind the weather,
about.
Commander. It'll compromise your visibility.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good. We're a little short on tonnage, but I think we can do it. So yeah, Mechwarrior 5 Clans comes out in a week. It is the new story-driven Mechwarrior game from Piranha Games, which is the same studio that made this game, Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. And
reactor online.
There's been
Sensors online.
I'll just turn this down a little bit here, just so I can hear myself think a little bit. Sorry about this. I did a sound check ahead of time, but I didn't account for being able to keep my train of thought. Anyway.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Mechwarrior 5 Clans, there seems to be a lot of confusion from people that they don't understand that even though it is Mechwarrior 5, just like Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, it is a separate game. And that is a long-running tradition in the Battletech franchise, specifically the Mechwarrior franchise, because there was Mechwarrior 4 Vengeance, and then Mechwarrior 5 for Mercenaries. And Vengeance was a story-driven, campaign, completely linear. And Mercenaries was, I mean, frankly, also pretty linear, but you could actually choose basically the sequence in which you complete missions. And there was 4 different endings to Mercenaries. But in Vengeance, it was a completely linear story. So basically, this generation, Mechwarrior 5, did things in the opposite order. Mercenaries, which is this game and is the open-ended, procedurally generated mission format, came out first, and Clans is going to be the linear story-focused campaign. And personally, I'm excited about that because something that, like, I like this game. I've put lots of hours into this game, but it hasn't made many specific memories to me, if that makes sense. Like, I've enjoyed it, I enjoy playing it, but unlike Mechwarrior 4, like Mechwarrior 4, I have very firm memories and very, very distinct memories of several of the missions. Like, in Mercenaries especially, like there's a mission where you defend a gap from an onslaught, and it's like a slow crescendo of action, and then it's just this crescendo moment where you're fighting off so many mechs. And that was possible because of, mission scripting and good mission design and everything. And I think Mechwarrior 5 mercs in a few of the story missions, and especially
Additional
in
contacts
the
just cross the perimeter, Commander.
DLCs, like the
Expect company
Legend
soon.
of the Kestrel Lancers, very, very good story elements and some pretty memorable missions as well. And basically my point I'm trying to make is that with scripted missions with story
New
elements,
target assassin.
you can queue
Target
up
acquired.
big
Contact,
moments
enemy mech.
and sort of make sure that you present a moment to the player the way you want, the way the developers want
Incoming
to,
missile.
have you see it and experience it.
New target commando.
So I'm looking forward to those big moments in Mechwarrior 5 Clans, and it really looks like PGI has put a lot of effort into the story, and they've actually always been very good about being pretty lore honored, like honoring the lore of Battletech. So I'm encouraged, especially some of the trailers that and all that stuff, which I will link all that stuff in the description. The trailers for plans and stuff, so you can see for yourself what it's going to be like. But there are a few concerns I have. One of that is, the thing I liked about the earlier Mechwarrior games was the tactics and the sort of slow burn tension of seeing enemy mechs on your sensors and knowing that you're going to have to confront them, but you aren't yet at the moment of confrontation, like there's that quiet before the storm. That's not something Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries does very well. Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries feels more like a sort of shooting gallery, like an arcade shooting gallery sort of scenario. You are pretty much always firing your missiles. There's very little, rest. And what that means is that you aren't able to sort of build up that tension and appreciation for what you're about to go into. And I was hoping with Mechwarrior 6 or Mechwarrior 5 Clans, I'm just gonna call it Clans from now on. Mechwarrior 5 Clans. What I was hoping from that was that we might have a return to form of that. Of you have these moments of tension, knowing that you're about to have a conflict with an enemy that you see on your sensors, and a bit more pause in between
We've reached our
firefights.
quarter, Commander. From here on
But
out, we're racking
from the
up
trailers,
bonus pay.
I'm not getting
Stick
that
around
vibe.
as long as you like.
I
We're
really
on
feel like
standby
it's
to
still
pick you up
a
when you're ready
very
for
sort of
evac.
frenetic, action-packed experience. And
Once you've found the targeted
I'd be
asset,
happy to be
move
proven
up to
wrong,
it, and we'll begin the recovery
but that
procedure.
is very strongly the vibe I get, which is a little disappointing. As the title implies, Mechwarrior 5 Clans is clan focused.
The
You
more
are
ballistics, the merrier.
a clan trueborn warrior. Well, actually,
New target Vulcan.
it's implied that we're trueborn, but I don't know if we actually have definitive proof that we are trueborn. And if you're new to the Battletech franchise and you don't have no idea what I'm talking about with trueborn, frankly, look up Text Talks Battletech on YouTube, because there's just Battletech has way more lore than I'm going to be able to get into in this short video. I am very excited because, as far as I know, it is the first time, once again, PGI is doing an awesome job in focusing on a time period we haven't really seen, where we're going to be playing the clans, and we're going to be playing the
Great showing,
clans
Commander.
as the
Our
invasion
employers
starts.
will be pleased.
So, like, the game, Clans starts, Mechwarrior 5 Clans is going to start at 3049. Like, just as the invasion is kicking off. And that's a really exciting viewpoint to view, to play a game through. So that part I'm looking forward to. It's just a case of me being like, I really want this to do well, and I want it to be constructed well. I want to believe that it can be pulled off. I guess. So I'm very excited to see it. I am going to be playing and recording a video and posting. I think Thursday next week. So the game technically comes out, I think, Wednesday evening, but I have some personal life stuff going on that just is not going to work for me to do that. But Thursday, I'm planning on playing it. I'm taking the day off work. I'm going to play it, have some fun with it, and post a video and see what comes of it. Sure. Well, there's some extra credit mission we can do here. And we've got a Vulcan that we're going to put in cold storage for the moment. No serious repairs needed. And we can get over here. 16 mechs to start. I think that's been pretty well confirmed. There's going to be 16 battle mechs. Well, omni mechs, not battle mechs. They are, in fact, all of them omni mechs, I am pretty sure. All lore accurate for the invasion. And like some of my favorites are there. The Shadow Cat is there. The Summoner is there. The Mad Dog is there. Timberwolf, it's a fantastic mech, but it's the obvious choice. You know, everyone likes the Timberwolf, and so I like to be a little contrarian, and so I don't use the Timberwolf. You know, I'm so edgy, doing something different. Actually, let's go. Yeah, this will work. We're slightly over tonnage, but that's okay. Same team we ran last time. The Direwolf is the heaviest mech, 100-tonner, and the lightest, I want to say, is a 25-ton.
Bowie Electronics have tasked us with raising a number of workshops owned by the rival Thorhez Corporation. They believe Thorhez orchestrated an elaborate theft of Bowie battle mechs and are reverse engineering the stolen goods at these locations. Naturally, Thorhez denies these allegations, just as Bowie will deny hiring us to perform some corporate sabotage on their behalf.
Ooh,
let's get to work.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to be posting a few videos on Thursday, and I'll probably continue to play through it. I'm hoping I can set up 2 saves. Mercenaries, you can set up a bunch of different saves. And I'll have a save I play personally off camera as well, I'm sure. What's surprising me is there is a ton of customization in the game, like naturally Omnipods, and like they have the Omnipod system, which I'm super excited about. They have
new target, Urban Mech.
They have a bunch of different weapons, of course. There's Clan Tech. I don't think there's any Inner Sphere mechs that are playable. You are definitely attacking Inner Sphere mechs. I also do not think there are any Inner Sphere weapons. I suspect. It's a pure clan experience, which I'm down for. And yeah, super excited to get into it.
This never gets old.
Even though there are some things that I wish it was doing differently. Like, I haven't seen any evidence that there are different radar modes. I was disappointed in the radar in Mercenaries because it's largely visual based, which just seems silly to me. I like the whole advantage of radar is that you have sensors that can penetrate and give you information even sort of out of frame. And what I liked about Mechwarrior 4 is there was a couple of different missions where stealth was an option. And, you know, most games, the obligatory stealth mission is not my jam. But in Mechwarrior, the way stealth missions usually play out is something more along the lines of you have to temporarily be quiet to get the best advantage, and then there's a moment where you can go loud and have your fun. And rarely are there escort missions. So, you know, not the sort of thing I need to worry about with that. But I like when in Mechwarrior 4 you can change your radar settings to kind of go quiet and you know, get into an advantageous position, and I want those sort of tactical options back. And I'm not sure if I expect they will, and that's a little disappointing to me. But the story looks really good. I'm really impressed with what I've seen so far in terms of how the story seems to be told and, you know, what it's all about. I'm looking forward to that, learning where the story goes, and you know, what is required as a true-born warrior. And it's Clans Jaguar, and they're the baddies of all baddies in the clan invasion. So I'm very curious to see if we see
coming in right on top of you.
Some of their more famous moments. I certainly hope we do. And yeah, so quite a bit to be excited about, and no doubt I'm buying it. And it's just a matter of how good is it? You know, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have fun with it, but how good is it? I also don't like they've implemented first-person shooter controls, which means that basically you just don't even have to torso moves. Like it's basically point and shoot, and the game just sort of Michael Jackson moonwalks you wherever you need to be based on the arrow keys you press. And that to me is not the essence of Battlefield. So, you know, fortunately they do have the classic controls. It's not like you're forced to only use that. But the fact that they haven't defaulted to that is something that bothers me. Alright,
moving into file formation, Commander.
One last target. But we'll just have to see. A lot of upgrades in the game based on the trailers. There's, you know, you can upgrade your pilots, you can upgrade your mechs. So you can do different builds. You can approach. It does look like they're trying to support, you know, solving problems with such. Or it's probably like still most of the same objective, but the method of violence that you employ. Like the solution's always going to be violence in Mechwarrior, but the way in which you dole out that violence, I guess, is where you can get surprised. Got one flamer, but it's still going.
Reactor explosion imminent.
Alright. Go destroy this warehouse.
Nice. One less target.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Turret's down. We are out of here. Yeah, unfortunately this was a bit more rambling than I intended it to be, but the moral of the story is I'm going to be recording a video, Mechwarrior 5 Clans, which comes out in a week. It comes out on Wednesday, October the 16th. And I'm going to be downloading it, playing it, and releasing a video, at least one video, probably 2 or 3, Thursday, October 17th, of me playing the game, and we'll dive into it together and see what it's all about. I'm really excited and looking forward to it. I'm very curious to see, you know, what direction we'll take it, and I'm looking forward to the single player campaign because I think it's going to have some really fun missions, and I'm looking forward to checking those out. So look forward to that, and I do apologize. We are going to be getting back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 100%. I love that game, and I have been playing it and recording videos. I just haven't had much time to get too much further in it. So we'll get back to that as well. And then I have another game coming up, which I'll talk to you about at some other point here. But yeah, Mechwarrior 5 Clans is coming up soon, and I can't wait. Cheers.